Good morning, and I welcome you all to one more session of Live with Us with Neetus. My name is Anne, and I'll be with you in this listening acuity live today. Hope you're all doing great. Your practice sessions are going great with all the 4 modules of IELTS, and are well prepared for the exams whenever you are going to go for the same. Okay, so now when we are speaking about the practice of the modules, you should make sure that you regularly practice these modules, especially when it comes to your speaking, writing, reading, as well as listening. Okay, now if I'm telling listening in the end, it doesn't mean it is less important. Listening is also to be given importance, and you need to practice it maybe on regular basis. Along with different kinds of questions with different accents, right? There are around 10 plus type of questions in listening, so you need to take different kinds of questions with different kinds of audio, which gives you different kinds of accents, which will help you to be well prepared when you attempt your actual listening test, right? And always aim, like I keep on repeating, that always aim an 8.59 for your listening. That will be always good for your final IELTS band. Okay, so we have been doing from the past a few sessions listening Acuity live, wherein we are taking some of the sections of various test papers from Cambridge, and then we are dealing with different kinds of questions. So today also we are going to deal with one section of questions which will be in front of you. Before that, the audio clip will be played, and please listen to the audio clip very clearly and thoroughly, and then whatever the questions are there along with the audio clip, it will be on the display on the screen, so you can just go through the audio as well as get the answers, drop in the comment box, or whenever you are going through this live session, you can just try to solve it, because it is again a way of practicing, right? So before going to the question sets, like I told, we are going to play the audio. This is an audio which has been taken from a test, and the questions are from section 1, questions 1 to 10 from section 1. As we say, section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4. Out of all these 4, section 1 is the most easiest of it, right? We say so, but then even that has to be easiest. Doesn't mean that you can just listen to the audio anyhow and write the questions, write the answers. You need to focus on this piece of audio also. So let's listen to the audio first, and then we will go to the question sets and the audio script respectively.
Sports Club to ask about membership and facilities. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 4. You will see that there is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Good morning. Sorry, it's gone 12. I'll start again. Good afternoon, 𝐀𝐝𝐦𝐢𝐧 Sports Club. How can I help you?
Oh, good afternoon. I was wondering if you could give me some information about membership and facilities.
The name of the sports club is 𝐀𝐝𝐬𝐧, so 𝐀𝐝𝐬𝐧 has been written in the space. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4.
Good morning. Sorry, it's gone 12. I'll start again. Good afternoon, 𝐀𝐝𝐬𝐧 Sports Club. How can I help you?
Oh, good afternoon. I was wondering if you could give me some information about membership and facilities.
Of course. What would you like to know?
Do you have tennis courts, for example?
No, I'm afraid we don't. We're primarily a golf club.
What about football? I heard you had a team.
No, I'm sorry. Perhaps you're thinking about Fresham Sports Centre.
Oh, right. I know it. I've played badminton there.
Have you? They've got a lot of facilities we don't have, and vice versa. We do have a 𝐀𝐝𝐬𝐧 studio, which is very popular with members, and then as well as that, there's swimming, of course.
That's good. I like to swim every day.
We have a range of classes, too.
Do you have judo classes? I'm keen to learn.
Well, at the moment, we offer kickboxing. We're planning to add judo and stretch classes soon. We're currently running a range of yoga classes, too.
What about relaxing after exercise? I assume you have a restaurant or something?
At the moment, we've got a salad bar, which is very popular. We'll also have a fully licensed restaurant by the end of the year.
Sounds good.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 5 to 10.
What kind of membership are you interested in?
Not really sure. What are the options?
Well, there are 3 different membership schemes.
I see. What's the difference?
Well, the first one's called Gold, and you can use all the facilities at any time of the day or week. You can also join in as many classes as you like for free.
That sounds good. Is it very expensive?
Well, you pay a £250 joining fee, and then it's £450. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's just gone up by £50. Sorry about that. It's now £500 for the annual subscription fee.
Right, got that. And what's the next type?
Well, that's Silver. It's the same as Gold, except you have to pay a small fee of £1 per lesson for any you do, and you can only use the centre at certain times.
I see. So when exactly?
You can only use the facilities between 10 a.m. and 4:30 p.m.
So I couldn't use the pool at 8 in the morning or evening then?
That's right.
Okay, and the price for that? Is the joining fee the same as for Gold?
Actually, it's slightly less than the £250. It's £225, but the annual fee is only £300. Does that sound more like what you want?
Well, it's still rather more expensive than I thought. I'm a student here in England, and I'm only here for 6 months.
Ah, then the Bronze scheme would probably suit you best.
How is that different?
Well, some of the facilities have restricted use.
And do I have to pay for classes?
Yes, it's £3 for each class you join.
I see. And what are the hours then?
Between 10:30 and 3:30 weekdays only, and you pay a £50 joining fee. The annual fee is £180. It works out at £15 a month, so that would be quite a lot cheaper.
Oh, that should be all right. I could come in my free periods. What do I have to do if I want to join?
Well, we book you in for an assessment with an instructor who will show you how to use all the equipment. If you want to organise a trial session and look around the centre, you'll need to speak to David Kynchley.
Could you spell that, please?
Yes, David, 𝐂𝐻𝐿EY. I'll give you his direct line number. It's 0458 95 311.
Thanks.
Thank you for calling 𝐀𝐝𝐬𝐧 Sports Club.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Okay, so now that was the audio clip which was played in front of you along with the questions. So that became easy for you to understand the questions as well as get the answers when listening to the audio. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to solve these 10 questions and get the answers for the same by going through the audio script. Okay, that is our main aim. Like, how do you solve these questions? Now there is section 1 like questions aanu. Section 1 like questions, 3 set of questions are good. Questions 1 to 4, which is a note completion, which comes from the completion format questions. Questions 5 to 8 is again a completion format with a visual description, table completion aanu. Then question 9 to 10, 2 questions are again a completion form of questions. It is actually sentence completion. So 3 different types of questions which has been taken from one type, that is completion. Right? So we'll solve one by one. First note completion. So we have got around questions 1 to 4. Okay, so we have here 4 blanks which we have to fill in this note completion questions. Okay, first let's see the instruction. The instruction says no more than 3 words. Okay, that means your every answer will be either 1 word, 2 word, 3 word, but nothing more than 3 words. They have solved one example also for you wherein they are giving the name of the club. Okay, so this is a note completion and notes on sports club. So there is in the audio clip in the beginning set you can see there has been a mention of a sports club and it's a conversation. Being a section 1, it's a conversation on general context. So first note, in note completion always you will have something which has been given to you in very short form, a minimal information, a title. Title here is notes on sports club and there are some subtitles, like for example the first one, name of the club, which is already solved, then its facilities available in that particular club, and then classes available and additional facility. All these are subtitles, like here facilities available, classes available, additional facilities. So you need to take this subtitles as your keywords because maybe they may not be as exact word, they will be synonymous words use cheyidalum. You will be alert when these kind of words are mentioned in your audio clip. These are your keywords which you have to take note of. And then there are some other things which are like first blank. It is actually, there's mentioned the total 3 facilities wherein golf is already given to you. Right? Then after golf, what is the next facility available in that club? Classes available, that link kickboxing is already given to you. And then 3, maybe 1 more classes for something else that will be there. Additional facility they have given in the blank. In restaurant they have given some information that restaurant opening soon. So that is something which they have given you as a additional information along with the blank. So let's see what are the answers for this 1, 2, 3 and 4 blank. And for that we need to go to the audio script. Okay, so let me take you to audio script of the audio which was played. So it was a conversation between a woman who was agent there and a man who is calling to inquire a few things about that particular club. So let's start. The woman says by addressing, good morning. Oh sorry, it's gone 12. I'll start again. Good afternoon. 𝐀𝐝𝐬𝐧 Sports Club, how can I help you? So here this word has come, 𝐀𝐝𝐬𝐧 Sports Club. That means the man has called to this sports club which is already given in your answer, name of the club. So example, its example is already filled with this answer, that is name of the club. Then man, oh good afternoon, I was wondering if you could give me some information about membership and facilities. Now there's a word called information which will be mentioned in your audio along with membership and facilities. So facilities we are looking, and membership he's asking, going to about the membership details and the facilities. Woman, of course, what would you like to know? Man, do you have tennis courts, for example? So we can see in our first blank, it is already mentioning about the name of a facility available, golf. Golf is a sports, right? So that is mentioned. So maybe we'll feel like, okay, let's write the next one as tennis, which is available. But then you need to be alert when the audio plays. So it says, do you have tennis courts, for example? That was a question from the man. The woman, no, I'm afraid not. They don't have a tennis court. We are primarily a golf club. So golf is already given as an example before the blank, right? And then the man asks, what about football? So the next mention about the availability is football. I heard you had a team. Then again she says, no, I am sorry. That means even that's not your correct answer. Perhaps you're thinking about Fresham Sports Club. So that's another mention. That's actually a distractor. Okay. So man, oh right, I know it. I have played badminton there. There's a mention of badminton here. Okay. These all things are the man who is giving the information or to the woman. I mean, not information. He is just letting her know or asking the questions. Woman, have you? They have got a lot of facilities. We don't have, and vice versa. We do have a. Now, we do have a is a positive thing. Previously, she was telling, no, we don't have, no, I am sorry, and all those kind of things, right? Now, she is telling we do have. That means she is going to definitely speak about the facilities or the availability in the sports club in terms of sports, right? So, she says, we do have a Keep Fit studio. That is what she says first. And then, which is very popular with members. And then, as well. Now, as well as, whenever there's an as well as, that means there's an additional information which is coming, right? So that is one linker, like also, and, or as well as. That is something which should make you understand that there's something additional which is going to come after this. So first one, she says we have a Keep Fit studio which is popular among the members. And then as well as there's swimming, of course. Okay. For that, man says, that's good, I like to swim every day. So now when you listen to that audio clip of the woman, when she's telling we do have a Keep Fit studio, and then we have swimming. We have got 2 blanks which we have to fill. So first, she already mentioned we have a golf team, and then there are 2 blanks after. Golf is already given in your question paper. So the next will be, the first one will be the Keep Fit studio, right? There's a Keep Fit studio. You can write there Keep Fit studio, and then Keep Fit being a hyphenated word, you can write it together, and then Keep Fit studio, and then it's swimming. So you can write there Keep Fit studio and swimming. That will be your first blank and second blank respectively. I hope it is clear. Coming to the third and the third blank. Next subtitle which is given is classes available. So next we finished with facilities available. Now we are coming to the classes which are available. So the keyword is the classes. So let's go to the audio script, and we can see that though the man says I like to swim every day, right? And then she says we have a range of classes too. So here now she is going to tell about the classes. Okay, she is telling we have a range of classes too which you are looking for. Do you have judo classes? I'm keen to learn. So first thing he asked about is judo. You can see that in the blank, before the 2 blanks which you're filling, one is already given as kickboxing. It's already mentioned there. And then we are looking for the next class which is available. So now he is asking her a question. Do you have a judo class? I'm keen to learn. The woman says, well, at the moment we offer kickboxing, right? So that is also a kind of martial art, right? So that's why, so she's telling we offer kickboxing, which is already given in the question. See, we are planning to add judo. They are planning to add judo, but judo is not a part of the classes right now. So you cannot take it as your second blank. And stretch classes soon. We are currently running a range of yoga classes too. So right now, what is the availability of classes with them? It's kickboxing, which is already given before the blank. And then the next one, they tell we have a range of yoga classes we are currently running. So that means judo and stretch classes, they are going to start soon, which is not available at present. We are going to go for yoga. They have at present yoga classes. Okay, fine. So that means the third blank will be yoga. You can write that because there's a subtitle which says classes available. You have to just write yoga because it is a classes, right? Okay. Next one is the additional facilities. So if we have finished with the facilities connected to sports, we are finished with classes availability. The next one is what are additional facilities they provide apart, because it's a sports club, it's already mentioned. So we have already noted the sports related things. Now next is what are something additionally they are providing you. So let's go forward and we can see what about relaxing after exercise. So now relaxing or rejuvenation or taking a break after your exercise is what the man is asking you. That is additional facility, right? That is an additional thing, because nobody will come to a sports club to eat or drink. That they would take advantage of that only after their primary requirement, that is maybe going for a practice test or going for some classes, and after that, right? So that is an additional facility, right? I assume you have a restaurant or something. So that's what is mentioned there, right? So let's go. Before going forward, we have some of our lovely ladies saying good morning. We have Clarina here, Cynthia and Shobika. All of you, good morning, and hope you're having a great day. Okay, so now going forward, we can see the response of the woman, because she is going to mention here about the additional facilities. So the woman says, at the moment we have got a salad bar, okay, which is very popular. Okay, we also have a fully licensed restaurant by the end of the year. We'll also have a fully licensed restaurant by the end of it. That is something which is going to happen. Then the subtitle says what? Facilities which are additional facilities, right? So therefore, in the 4 blank, it's in the bracket, you can say a restaurant opening soon, which is already mentioned because it is right now not there. Right now all they have is a salad bar. So your blank for the 4 will be salad bar. Okay, so that is what it is mentioned in the audio. So that is the answer for the 4th blank. So I hope that is clear. So that completes our note completion, right? And next we have is a table completion kind of questions. Now even that forms into a completion format, which is a visual description kind of question aanu. Appo namakku table completion nu parayumbom, whenever you get a table in front of you, we always say look at the instructions. For every kind of question we say look at the instructions. So here you can see they are saying no more than 2 numbers. Okay, that means your blanks will not have any words as an answer. It will be only the numbers as your answer of the blank. You don't have to write, you cannot write any words. So no more than 2 numbers. And then whenever you get a table, like for the note also, here also you have to look at the titles. What are you going, you cannot go to the audio blank for any kind of question, right? So whenever you get a question in front of you, you have to get the keywords. Table question aanu, appo definitely and titles undavum, subtitles undavum, rows columns ഒക്കെ informations undavum. അതൊക്കെ നിങ്ങളുടെ കീവേഡ് ആണ്, ബിക്കോസ് അത് നിങ്ങൾ ഓഡിയോയിൽ എപ്പോൾ ക്യാച്ച് ചെയ്യുന്നു, whenever you are able to track them in the audio, that is when you will get your answers very quickly. But what the table is telling, it is we are going to fill the table with membership schemes. So the moment the audio plays the details about membership schemes, you need to be alert that this is the answer for my table. Membership schemes is the title of the table. Then they have given some horizontal titles like type of membership they have given, gold, silver, bronze, which already filled on. Use of facilities, it's already filled. Cost of classes, we have to get for the silver one. What is the cost of the classes for silver membership? Then time, which is again for silver one, you have to get the time for the same. Okay, other ones are filled. Joining fee, everything is filled. And annual subscription fee, silver is already mentioned, and annual subscription fee for gold and bronze we have to get. Okay, your questions for listening are always in the order of the audio, right? That means first they are going to tell about the types, then they will tell about the cost in each, right? For gold each, silver, bronze, like that, and then they are going to tell about the annual subscription. However, they are going to give the audio. Gold ne patti aadyam parayanengil gold ne you facilities cost of classes time joining fee annual subscription vare parayum. Again the same will be repeated for silver or bronze, or if the I'm telling about before the audio is played, or all the 3 together they will give in each kinds of title. That depends. Okay, so here what the audio is telling, we will just take a look. So first we have to find out gold. Whenever they are speaking about gold, one thing we have to look for the gold is the annual subscription fee for gold. Okay, when we are listening to silver, when they tell about the information of silver membership, we need to find out the cost of classes for silver. Okay, also the time for silver membership, and annual subscription is already given. When you are listening to bronze, you should note that we need to have the annual subscription for bronze. ഇത്ര ഇൻഫർമേഷൻസ് ആണ് നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടത്. അപ്പോൾ 4 ബ്ലാങ്ക് ആണ്. 4 ബ്ലാങ്ക് ആണ് നമ്മൾക്ക് ആക്ച്വലി ഫിൽ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. 4 ബ്ലാങ്ക്സ് അല്ല, ആക്ച്വലി 2 സിൽവറിൽ 2 ബ്ലാങ്ക് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഫ്രം dash to dash. That is your answer for 7 blank. Okay, so let's go to the audio script. We have read till she's telling about additional facilities, right? So sounds good. Okay, after that the woman says, what kind of membership are you interested in? So the membership word has been mentioned in the audio. That means you need to be alert. This is where your answer is going to flow from. So what kind of membership? I'm not really sure. What are the options? Options means what are choices I have. What are you providing me, right? So the woman says, well, there are 3 different memberships. We already know that because the table says gold, silver and bronze. That is 3 membership schemes. I see. What's the difference? That means now she is going to give the particular or specialities of that particular memberships. Woman. Well, the first one's gold. So now when the woman she says the first one's gold, now she's going to give all information about gold, right? അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഫസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് പോകുന്നത് ഗോൾഡിന് നമ്മൾ what we have to find for gold is we have to get the annual subscription fee. Rest all will be a distractor. We are only for the annual subscription fee. And always remember, when there are answers in numbers for listening, definitely it's going to be confusing. They're not giving you direct answer. അവർ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആ ഒറ്റ നമ്പർ ഒരുമിച്ച് തരില്ല. Maybe they will confuse you with the 2 or 3 numbers. Okay, so you have to choose the correct number. Adu amount ayalum, age ayalum, or maybe an address or whatever number it is mentioned, they will definitely give you more than one options as a number in the audio clip to confuse you. One will be the correct, rest will be the distractor. So you need to be aware of that. Okay, and here in this table we are filling only the numbers. So I think a couple of seconds of the audio will be all about numbers. So let's see. The first one's gold, she's telling. And you can use all the facilities at any time of the day or week. You can also join in as many classes as you like for free. Okay, that sounds good. Is it very expensive? Expensive is always connected to cost, and cost is always connected to money. Money is always connected to number. Okay, so let's see what she's telling now. That sounds good. Is it expensive? Well, you pay pound 250 joining fee, and then it's pound 450. She says here 2 numbers. One is pound 250 and then she says pound 450. So 2 numbers are there. Oh no. Then she says, oh no, I'm sorry. That means whatever information she has given is going to be less important because it's not correct, because she says the word sorry. It's just gone up to pound 50. Gone up by pound 50. That by makes a lot of difference. That means she's telling the difference. That means it has been increased. അത് pound 50 ആണെന്ന് പറയുന്നില്ല, pound 50 ആയിട്ട് ഇൻക്രീസ് ആയി എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. ഗോൺ അപ്പ്. സോ ദാറ്റ് വിൽ ഡെഫിനറ്റ്ലി മേക്ക് എ ഡിഫറൻസ്. ആഡ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടതാണ്. സോറി അബൌട്ട് ദാറ്റ്. ഇറ്റ്സ് നൗ pound 500 ഫോർ ദ ആനുവൽ സബ്സ്ക്രിപ്ഷൻ ഫീ. So in that particular part of the audio, Adyam, she's telling it is you pay 250 as a joining fee. Okay, and then it's pound 450. Then she says no, pound 450 has been increased by 50 pounds. So 450 plus 50 makes it 500. That is pound 500 is the annual subscription fee for gold membership, which we have to fill in the blank. So our answer for blank 5 is pound 500. Okay, the pound unit is already given, so you have to just write 500, right? So that is the answer for blank 5. Going forward, right, got that. And what's the next type? Now there's the next one. So gold, finished. So next definitely is going to be silver. Well, that's silver. You're telling silver because you have a table in front of you, have got the information, so you're not going to the audio blank, so you know what we can expect next is silver. Well, that's silver. It's the same as gold, except you have to pay a small fee of pound 1 per lesson for any you do, and you can only use the center at certain times. Now when we had gone through table for silver had actually 2 informations with that we used. One was cost of classes, and the next was we had to give the timing also, right? So when she says here we are not looking at the annual subscription, it is already mentioned. We are looking at the cost of the classes, which she says here. She says that you have to pay a small fee of pound 1 per lesson. for any you do. So that will be your answer, £1 for the classes for any you do, and you can use the center at certain time. Certain time means there is a time which has been set. So we are looking for the time also. I see. When exactly? So when exactly, women, you can use the facilities between 10 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Okay, so between 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. you can use the membership facility for silver. If you have a membership facility of silver, so it's already given there from, for the 7th answer it's already given from dash to dash, and the answer says from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. By mistake also you will not write am, because it's specifically mentioned there that you cannot write more than nothing more than 2 numbers. Okay, so you can write there 7 a.m. From 7 to 10:30. It's 4 to, I'm so sorry, it's 10 a.m. to 4:30. So it's 10 to 4:30, which is your answer. Okay, so that finishes our silver. Now we have bronze. So I couldn't use the pool at 8 in the morning or evening then. That's right. These all are distractors. Okay, and the price for that. Is the joining fee the same for gold? Actually, it is slightly less than £250. It's £225, but the annual fee is only £200. Does that sound more like what you want? Now, this is all distractors because we don't have anything to fill for gold, silver anymore. Silver annual fee is anyways given. Okay, going forward. Well, it's rather more expensive than I thought. I'm a student here in England. I'm only here for 6 months. Right? So till you hear the word bronze, these all are distractors which can give you a breather. Okay, so maybe you can get back to the focus of the audio. Then the woman says, then the bronze scheme. So now here's the mention of bronze. So we have some information to gather for bronze scheme. Probably suit you. How is that different? Well, some of the facilities have restricted use. And do I have to pay for classes? Now for bronze, what we are looking for? We are looking for annual subscription fee. Rest everything is given. Only we have to get the annual subscription fee for the bronze membership. So, bronze scheme would probably suit you the best. How is that different? Women. Well, some of the facilities have restricted use, and do I have to pay for classes? Yes, it's £3 for each class you join. I see. And what are the hours then? Between 10 to 3:30 weekdays only, and you pay £50 joining fee. The annual fee is £180, and it works out at £15 a month. So that could be quite a lot cheaper. Now they are specifically asking you about the annual fee. That means the fee for the total 12 months of a year. You don't have to write. They have given a distractor that's a 15 a month. You don't have to write that, because you will write it is £180. So 180 is your answer for blank 8. Okay, so that will complete your table. Okay, which will be full of numbers given with time and cost. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now next random questions. The ending 2 questions are completion type le thanneyaanu, but complete the sentences below, and the instruction says only one word. So each blank will have only one word in your questions. So let's see 9 what we have to fill. To join the center, you need to book an instructor's dash. So to join the center, what you have to do, you need to book an instructor. Something connected to the instructor will be your answer. So first is, what are the procedure for joining, and if you want to join, then what you need to do, you need to book an instructor's what. That is what your keyword is. Second one will complete first one and come to the second one. So let's see what it says. Audio script. Okay, going forward, now we have completed the membership ones. Oh, that should be all right. I could come in my free periods. What do I have to do if I want to join? So now this is what are the procedures for joining, what we are looking for. Women. Well, we book you in for an assessment with an instructor. So this is the word, keyword. The moment you hear the instructor, we book you for an assessment with an instructor who will show you how to use all the equipments, right? So what do you have to do with the instructor? There's an assessment session, okay, which will be booked with the instructor when you go forward with your joining procedures. And your blank says to book an instructor's assessment, and you have to write only one word. So you can write only the word assessment here and nothing else. So the answer will be only assessment. Okay, that will be your correct answer. Okay, so that is blank 9. Coming to our last blank, that is 10. To book a trial session, speak to David. Now there's a mention of a name. It's a noun, it's a name of a person. So, and then bracket there's one number, and looks like it's a phone number. Appam we speak to David. Adu kayinittu blank aanu. Appo David kayinittu definitely it would be his last name. To book a trial, speak to David. Adu kayinittu David kayinittu blank comma, it is going to be his last name. So you have to be aware of that name which is going to be in the audio. And then blank bracket la vandikuna phone number aanu, which is an additional information to make you understand. Let's go to the part of the audio script. If you want to organize a trial session and look around the center, you will need to speak to David Kinchleigh. So you can see the name here, David, which is already given, and his last name is Kinchleigh. Now definitely most of the time in listening, no, especially because it's an accented audio, you have Australian, US, American, Canadian accent ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ അവരുടെ പേരുകളിൽ വ്യത്യാസമുണ്ട്, അവരുടെ പ്രൊനൗൺസിയേഷനിൽ വ്യത്യാസങ്ങൾ വരും. And so what happens if such an audio is there, I've always noticed that they will most of the time give the spelling. So be always aware of it. പേര് കേട്ടാൽ ഉടനെ ബ്ലാങ്കിലേക്ക് എഴുതാൻ ഓടുമ്പോൾ ചിലപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ സ്പെല്ലിംഗ് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഫോക്കസ് വിട്ടുപോകും. സോ wait for 2-3 seconds and just listen to the audio whether they are giving the spelling or not, because if they are giving the spelling, it will be a lifesaver for you. You don't have to think. Being a noun, I don't know how we are going to write it. Some people, when you hear Kinchleigh, some people may write KINCHLEI. It is possible, right? It is possible that we may go for that. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് ദ മൂമെൻറ്റ് യു ഹിയർ, നമ്മൾ കേട്ട ഉടനെ നമ്മൾ എഴുതുന്നതിൽ ബിസി ആവും കഴിഞ്ഞ കാലം. ചിലപ്പം ഓഡിയോ നമ്മുടെ ഫോക്കസ് മാറിപ്പോവും. സോ മേ ബി ദ സ്പെല്ലിംഗ് വിച്ച് ദ ടെല്ലിംഗ് മേ മിസ്ഡ് ഔട്ട്. സോ ഓൾവേസ് ഗിവ് 2-3 seconds and listen to the audio whether they are giving the spelling or not. So here you can see he says specifically, could you spell that please? And then she says yes, David, KYNCHLEY, that is Kinchleigh. I'll give you his direct line number. It's 045895311, which is already given in the bracket and which is of no use to us. We need to get only the name of the person, which is David Kinchleigh. So you have to write KYNCHLEY as the last name in your blank 10. Okay, and then the man says thank you for calling 𝐀𝐝𝐬𝐧 Sports Club. So that is where the audio ends for section 1 to 10 questions, which are not that difficult, I guess. Table ayalum, note completion ayalum, sentence completion ayalum, it was quite easy. Being a section 1, it will be always a easier kind of audio and type of questions. So I hope that is clear. So we have completed today's session of listening, and I hope that you keep on practicing with various kinds of exercises, various kinds of questions and accents. We will be connecting again for our next listening session next week. Till then, keep on practicing and have a great day. It's me wrapping it up. Have a great day. Bye.